In this video, we are going to see the Leetcode question number 1578, minimum time to make rope colorful. The question is, Alice has n balloons arranged on a rope. You are given a zero indexed string colors where color of I is the color of ith balloon. Alice wants the rope to be colorful. She does not want two consecutive balloons to be on the same color. So she asked Bob for help. Bob can remove some balloons from the rope to make it colorful. You are given a zero indexed array where needed of I is the time in seconds that Bob needs to remove the ith balloon from the rope. Return the minimum time Bob needs to make the rope colorful. We are given two examples in the question. In the first example, we have three colors, blue, red and green. It is represented in the pattern A, B, A, C. And the needed time to remove each balloon is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here, these two blue color balloons are consecutive. So we can either remove the first balloon or the second balloon. So the needed time for the first balloon is 3 and the needed time to remove the second balloon is 4. So if you remove the first balloon, the needed time will be minimum when compared to the second balloon, which is 4. So the minimum time to make the rope colorful is 3. Let's take the second example. Here we have three balloons A, B and C, which is blue, red and green. And the needed time is 1, 2, 3. Since there is no consecutive colors, we don't have to do anything. So the minimum time is 0. Here is the third example. We have two colors, blue and red. Minimum time needed is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. So out of these two consecutive, the needed time is 1 and 2 respectively. So in this case, we will remove the first balloon since the needed time is 1. In the second case, for the first balloon, the needed time is 4. The second balloon, the needed time is 1. So we will remove the last balloon. So 1 plus 1 makes 2. So the minimum time to make the rope colorful is 2. I hope the question is clear. Now let's get into the approach. Let's take an example of this scenario where we have three colors A, B, A and C. And our respective needed time is 1, 2, 4, 3, 2 and 5. In our scenario, we have three consecutive colors. So among the three balloons, we have to remove the second and the third to make the rope colorful. That is 3 plus 2 makes 5. I hope the scenario is clear. I have also mentioned the corresponding indices. As a first step, we have to iterate from the first index and compare with the previous index. In our case, the balloon colors are different. That is, we have A and B. So we don't have to do anything. We will just skip. We will move on to the next index, which is 2, and we will compare the previous index. In this case also, the balloon colors are different. That is B and A. So we don't have to do anything. We will just skip. We will move on to the next index and we will compare with the previous index. In this case, both the colors are same. So we will take the min of both the needed time. In our case, the min of 4 and 3 is 3. So we will make the total as 3. Next, we will make the needed time of I to max of either I or I minus 1. Comparing the 4 and 3, the max is 4. So we will change the needed time of I to 4. So 3 becomes 4. Why we are changing that to the max value? So that in the next comparison, we will compare with the max element of the previous elements. I hope it makes sense. Now we will move on to the next index and we will compare with the previous index. In this case also, both the colors are same. So we will take the minimum of 4 and 2. Minimum of 4 and 2 is 2. So we will add 2 to the total. Our total is already 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So our total becomes 5. Now we will change the current index needed time to the max of current needed time and the previous needed time. So the maximum value of 4 and 2 is 4. So we will change 2 to 4. Now we will iterate to the next index and we will compare with the previous index. In our case, both the colors are different. So we don't have to do anything. We will just skip. We have iterated all the elements of the list. So we will return our total. Our total is 5. I hope the approach makes sense. Now let's get into the implementation. As a first step, we will initialize the total to 0. Total equals to 0. Now we will iterate from the first index to the end of the needed time list for I in range of 1, length of needed time. If the color of I and the color of I minus 1 are same, then we will update the total and the needed time of I. If colors of I equals to colors of I minus 1, then first we will increment the total. Total plus equals to min of needed time of I, needed time of I minus 1. That is the current index and the previous index. Now we will update the needed time of I to max of needed time of I, needed time of I minus 1. That's pretty much it. Now we will return the total. Return total. Let's submit it. Our solution got accepted. I hope you like this video and I'm sure that you learned something new today. If you do like this video, please consider to subscribe and I'll see you in yet another interesting Leetcode interview question. Thank you.